Greetings, nail peoples. While everybody's joining in, it is April 7th, and I'm Michelle Cordes-Pugh, and this is Nails Over Coffee Over Nails. That's what we're doing today. So if you have questions on what I'm doing, the Rain Girl child is monitoring since my hands are busy. And so all of my UK people, be nice, behave yourself, good behavior with a U and everything. And today, since I'm at my table, I'm using a travel mug that keeps dust out of my coffee. Cheers. So, I've prepped for, this is acrylic, liquid and powder, and so I've prepped for primer, and so this is an acid primer system, so I am putting my first coat of primer on to dehydrate and disinfect per my manufacturer's instructions, because that's what we're always supposed to do. No, always follow manufacturer's instructions. So, how's everybody doing out there in nail land today? It's almost 80 degrees here in Washington State, up here in the corner of the US. So, it's nice. And the wonderful Katie here has allowed me the privilege of putting her fingers on the internet. Because that's what everybody wants to do when they get off work, right? Is go get their nails done and get their fingers on the internet.
Feeling like a spotted dick.
No spotted dick today, and definitely not in a can. They kind of chewed me out for that. They were like, ew.
I'm showing my class your Periscope.
Oh, cool. Right on. All right, so, and Katie wears her nails nice and short, so, I don't know, Rain, when we're, when I'm actually laying the acrylic, do you want to come stand over my shoulders so that people can actually see what I'm doing, since we have the ability to do that this time?
So does that mean right now get up? And...
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Try not to make you guys seasick.
They're used to it. They like field trips.
Oh, good. We're having a field trip.
They wanted, somebody knocked on my door the other day, and they wanted me to take them with me to answer the door.
All right.
All right. So, we're waiting for the primer to dry. I know,
Field
right?
trip.
Right? They love field trips. I brought them over here to look at my table, to look at my ball chair the other day, and they were so excited. They love field trips. So, so while we're
getting dizzy on the trip.
Right.
Sorry about that.
So while we're waiting for the primer to dry here, we will discuss the mowers that are outside my window, apparently. And no trip to go see the new salon space today. It's so nice that the salon owner took the day off, which I can't say that I blame her.
The picture is not clear today.
The picture is not clear today. Maybe. Okay, hold on.
The lamp is in the way.
Is that better?
Are we good now? Waiting on opinions. Everybody's typing. We got an ooh demo.
Right? It's demo day.
Nope, not any better.
Maybe you need to back up and zoom in instead of...
Can I zoom in a little? Hands are fuzzy. Oh, that's probably because we might have a teenager on the...
Oh, maybe. Corey, get off the internet! Nail tech problems.
The pixel resolution seems weak. Yeah, probably because there's a teenager on it somewhere.
I just hollered at him. He should get off of it.
It's our first world problems.
Right? Our total first world problems.
Yeah.
I don't have enough bandwidth for everything I'm doing to be crystal clear right when I want it to be. Total first world problem.
Now are we any better? Our lovely viewers? Got a heart. Oh, should I take that as a yes? What are we doing? I've only just signed in due to scrambling for headphones. No, not any better.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently, for those of you joining in, our picture sucks today. But we are doing I guess would be more appropriate, acrylic fill on my guest who needed to be in around the same time as we broadcast. So just brought you guys along with me on a field trip to my table today. So that's what we're doing. I prepped before we started because of the timing I started, and I primed and let that dry, and now I am repriming one nail at a time so that the primer's wet when my product's applied.
I don't think it's much different than normal, honestly. Fair. They look so natural.
Yes, that is the goal we work for, isn't it, Miss Katie?
Absolutely.
So
and
this,
I get asked on a daily basis, are those your real nails?
yep, that's,
No, but I'll take it.
say yes they are. Bought and paid for them myself. They're non-imaginary, and they are mine. I paid for
They're
them.
real.
I can still hear Corey on the internet.
Right. Teenager problems.
Spring break problems.
Right. So, yeah, no, they're used to him coming home in the middle of my show, actually. So, yeah, no good news on the salon space yet. So hopefully I'll know more tomorrow. And so when I'm doing a nail like this one, I needed to do a bit of a repair because I had some peeling of the natural nail underneath. And so I did that first, and then I do my one bead ball.
Are they acrylic overlays over natural nails?
Yes. They started out as sculpts, but then we grew the extension edge off. And so now
Now we have this.
Now we have a natural nail overlay.
I hope my biters come like this after a couple more treatments.
It really does get better as time goes on. If you're with your biters, have them scratch their nails across a bar of soap every day. Often.
Buh.
Right? Because no matter how much they wash their hands, the soap doesn't all the way come out from under their nails. And so when they dig under their nails with their teeth, they get just a little taste of soap, and it's enough to draw attention to the fact that they have their hand in their mouth. And so it breaks, scratch like this. So it's under your nails, right? But then that breaks the hand to mouth mindless part. When you put your fingers in your mouth, you go, ew. And if you do that every time for a while, it breaks the habit.
So another question was, how do you repair the peeling of the nail?
I file the acrylic off of it when I'm prepping, so that then it's just the nail, and that way I can reprime and get a bond to the nail again. So it's a part of removing all lifted product. So peeling, I treat it just like lifting and remove it. If it's just super minor around the edge, I'll just drill it out underneath when I clean out under the nail. But if it's major, then I clear it.
Peeling is annoying. I agree. My natural nails feel too. It's awful.
All right. So you need to reach behind your legs.
My nails are peelers.
Yes. Peeler nails.
When I don't have anything on them, I peel up all the time.
Yep.
Mine too. I still haven't soaked off my caption nail.
So slender looking even before filling.
Yes. See, you have slender nail.
I'll take it.
We spent a lot of time pinching them when we did your sculpted nails, though.
Yeah, but that was... How long ago was that? January?
Yeah, no, it's been a little while. All right, turn that bad boy down.
Oh, trying to find a good view.
I won't be doing it for too long.
I know, but it's important.
It is important. Proper use of an e-file is important. Although, per arguments on the web this week, apparently some of us have a different idea what is proper e-file usage from others.
What you doing under there?
Cleaning out. Cleaning. Smoothing.
Oh, I've not seen that before.
Really? Oh, it's my favorite part.
It's my favorite
It feels so
My
good.
favorite part. All that extra acrylic.
And skin and just
Ugh.
stuff,
Stuff that I can't get to.
right? So when you're doing a fill, you need to be careful not to file the sides too much with your rougher file that you're using. So I'm gonna just shorten with the rough part, and then I'm gonna grab the file grit I need for finish filing on the top, and that's what I'm gonna use to do the sides and shape, because I don't want, did I get them short enough?
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
So, how do you file underneath like you just did with the e-file when you're a hand filer?
There was a video I saw, I'll try and find. I used to have these sticks that had file grits like on the end of an orange wood stick, and those were really good for smoothing out under there like that. I don't know if they make them anymore. If you're doing a short nail, you could even do something like that. Like that would accomplish the same thing.
I have a file, an e-file, I'm assuming. It's just scary as hell, so I don't use it.
So
I feel like you just have to practice.
take an e-file class, that helps, and practice on yourself.
I think just the pinkies and then this one just a teeny bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
This thumb? Yeah, this thumb's gonna feel a lot different when I shape your corners too.
Oh yeah, I'm just filling in the middle. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So take your e-file and use it on yourself, and that's the best way to learn how much pressure to put on the e-file and how it feels.
Somebody thinks that Sally's still sells the file orange
sticks?
wood stick things.
Maybe.
I remember those.
They were made by Star Nail.
Oh.
I kept them for when I used to work in a place where the old salon where the power went out all the time. It was so random. And so I kept those on hand so that I could still finish a client if I was in the middle of doing it and the power went out.
So random.
Yeah, it was annoying. So what kind of color are we going to do on these today, Miss Katie?
I don't know. Looks like you got some new ones, yeah?
Yeah, and I can pretty much make anything now. I have all kinds of pigments and stuff too.
I want something. I don't know. There's the one in the front that's catching my eye.
Is that a Tammy file? Yes.
Yes.
One in the front. That one?
Yeah, let's do that.
This one?
No.
That one.
Yeah. I want to see it in the light.
Which one is it?
That one.
Oh, that one's really pretty.
Oh, y'all just got to see what we were looking at. See a neutral black tundra? Is that the one that you want? Maybe.
Either that one or purple.
You haven't worn Tundra. That one's really pretty.
I haven't worn it.
That's a very,
I think that's probably why I thought it was new.
yeah, that's a very, very Katie color.
I've worn that one.
I was like, I figured you probably worn that one. I probably worn that one. I'm trying to hold the camera steady and do this, and it's very difficult, so I'm sorry if I'm making you guys
And I'm pretty sure that pink one next to it is K-pop.
Yep. Do you want to try Tundra then?
Yeah, I think so.
It's got a real good shimmer in it.
I think it's a Tundra day.
It's a Tundra day. See?
Even though it's 80 degrees outside, but whatever.
Yeah. But I work for Alaska, right?
Ooh, I see what you did
Every
there.
day's a Tundra day.
Ah.
Oh,
Good multitasking, Rain. Thank you. I tried. Okay, let's see if I can get the camera angle right again.
So I'm using a 180 grit to knock the corners down because I don't want to take off too much because I don't want her sides to be weak in there. So that's why if I would have done it with my 100 grit, we could have had weak sides. All right. This is kind of fun having somebody hold the camera for us though, isn't it, guys?
That's why you need a GoPro, Mom.
I do need a GoPro.
Get a tripod. They make foam tripods.
They're way too expensive. I would rather just buy a GoPro and put it on my forehead and then they'd be able to see what I was looking at. Wouldn't that be funny? But it would be a great angle. You'd be able to see exactly what I was looking at.
You should try the Gel 2 Reactions gel polish. It's amaze balls.
Why is it amazeballs? The why is always what gets everybody.
Get the gorilla hand. It holds your phone thing. Apparently it's a thing.
I think I've seen it.
Ooh, you do have that Mickey hand or business card holder.
The problem is that when I'm filming what I'm doing, I can't tip the phone down at such an angle that you can see what I'm doing and I can still see the screen to answer questions. So that ends up what's the problem.
And it's amazeballs because it changes color with the temperature.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like those shirts from the 80s.
Hypercolor.
Yeah.
Is that
What?
Del Sol. Wasn't that the brand that did all those change color things?
Genera.
I wore it for an 80s
It was
day.
Genera Hypercolor. The ones you put your hand on.
Oh, I
And they
wasn't
would-
thinking that. I was thinking with temperature, like out in the sun.
Which one would do my boobs for?
So
Could be dangerous to film that way.
I have heard that there is no color changing pigments that are legal in the EU cosmetic regulations.
Oh.
So I'm kind of curious
wonder
about
what's in
that. There's none for cosmetic ingredients that are okay in the EU. And I know the UK is going to be adopting the EU regulations. So I'm wondering if that's going to be something that's a no-no there.
Interesting.
There's a company over here that does a really cool color changing acrylic too. Goes by temperature.
We have color changing in the UK at the moment. What about in the US?
In the US, there's, other than like MMA, there's no regulations for pretty much anything, which isn't necessarily a good thing.
Color changing gel polish.
I have one of those. It's really pretty. It changes from like green to blue, like turquoise to blue.
That's cool.
And so it changes like on your nail. If you're outside and it's cool, it'll change on your tip where it's not over your nail bed, but not on your nail plate.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, it makes sense that the EU has stricter regulations, They don't allow GMOs and cancer-causing pesticides, but that's a different rant.
Yes, that's part of my tree-hugging hippie liberal rant. That I want to know what's actually in my food.
What?
I know, right? All right, ta-da! Okay, give a final feel before I...
Oh. Apparently someone has, or Gelaze has color changing, but this person doesn't buy because they sell it on eBay now.
Ugh. Yeah, we got to do that whole pros support pros thing.
Pros support eBay.
Yeah, although I gotta say that from a logistics standpoint now, I sort of understand why some companies choose to do that. The online stores and shipping for merchants through eBay and Amazon is so seamless and so much easier that the idea of having a private store on eBay so that you're only doing, you know what I mean, the orders like that. Yeah, see, look at that. That is totally a Katie color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm trying to get a view because your head gets in the way. So I just keep like...
My big noggin gets in the way.
No, it's just your hand. My actual supplier is selling my pro stuff on eBay, and we had words.
Oh, that must be Barry.
I think so. I really like that color.
That's a good color.
And yes, it is berry.
I knew it. I'm starting to know everybody's screen names, and I've talked to a lot of people off the show, so I have learned different things about different people.
Mwahaha.
I don't know if Andrea's in today, if you've seen Nail Bar 1.
Yes.
But this Katie here would actually be a good candidate for, are you ready for it? Slick pour. It's a product that, it's a lot like a dipping system, but you pour over, but it gives strength. But it's something that you remove every time and reapply, a lot like a gel polish, but it gives strength. And so because you pour the powder over, I'm sure she found that really funny, because you pour the powder over, the powder is what's colored. And so it's kind of a cool new little twist on between an enhancement and a gel polish. Just a different kind of system.
Art screens from Young Nails is amazeballs too.
Yes, they are really easy stamping plates to use. I just finally figured out how to stamp this year. Don't judge.
No judgment. Hey, Mom, you know how you said I'm a good assistant?
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, my hand is cramping.
Well, we're almost done.
I mean that with the most love in the world. Have you tried the Moyu London stamping plates?
Mm-hmm. I have 2. And I like them. I like their variety. Don't like their price. But that's because I have to pay a gazillion dollars to have them over here.
Too much?
I only like the extra large ones in the Moyu. They have to be bigger. The little ones are... Oh my gosh. Is spring break almost over?
Yes.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Right? Says the girl who works for an airline. Yeah, I'm sure you're over it.
Over it a month ago.
Right? Oh yeah, hush. Welcome to 80 degrees on spring break around my house. It's time for me to get out in the sanctuary and do some, I found some really cool like solar lights for out there.
Yeah.
I found some that on Amazon that were shaped like, they have butterfly ones and flower ones.
Barry! Someone needs to put a leash on their kid.
Nah, just playing outside. Would rather have them doing that than sitting in front of some video game plugged in.
True.
You know, Mom, there's an outdoor sale until the 17th at World Market, and you get 15% off.
Yeah, even with 15% off, I still can't afford most things at World Market.
They're like $5. Starting at $5.
My lights, I only want solar ones.
Have you promoted your, what is it, training thing tomorrow? On your scope? Scope train? Everybody's like, scope train? What? Scope train?
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. I usually say something about it when I sign off. Yes, tomorrow I am starting the scope train. After Nails Over Coffee will be at 2 o'clock my time, and then starting at 3 o'clock my time, which is 6 o'clock Eastern, I will be starting the nail scope train. Woot, woot. And so I will tell you the next place to go, and then you will go to the next place for nails. And I think it's supposed to last for a half hour to an hour. I'm not sure. It's going to be in there somewhere. Everybody has just a couple of minutes. And so, yep, I'm the conductor of the scope train tomorrow. Woot, woot. That was my train whistle sound.
I think I'm second to last in the lineup.
Can we say a toot toot? Ew, I need to clean this bottle.
I want to start Periscope filming. You're getting lots of choo-choos.
Yep, I'm heading off the choo-choo train. It probably was Melissa, who's the, like, I don't know, head of the choo-choo train.
What time in the UK for train?
Let's see. I start here at 2, and that's 10 o'clock y'all's time, right? So if it starts at 3, then that would be 11 o'clock your time, I think. An hour after I normally start.
Add one.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Aye.
Oh, my nail peeps around the world. I love my peeps. So in New Zealand, that means that is normally I start at my 2 o'clock is 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So that means it'll be noon on Saturday for the New Zealand peeps.
You scope about yourself, introduce yourself, and then talk about nail stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's 9:30 a.m. in New Zealand now. Sorry, guys, I just
9:30
need...
a.m. in New Zealand? You guys must cross a couple time zones.
I'll be on the line, so ignore my typos by that time. What are you putting on now?
This is the
And thank
CYO gel top coat that I talked about the other day. This is the Create Your Own Gel top coat. I didn't really love the Create Your Own Gel, but I did love the top coat, so I use it as a sealant on my liquid and powder enhancements. And it's soak off. It doesn't matter because I don't soak it off anyway. I e-file it off, but if I'm wanting to, if I'm wanting to soak off somebody's nails and put on a new set, I don't have to worry about, I can just put them straight in the bags if I need to. All right, and then 99% alcohol. Clean off the inhibition layer.
Is that the tacky layer?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm learning.
Not called the dispersion layer as some.
Is it more hard wearing than shellac top coat?
Yes. It is harder. I only use it over enhancements because I use the shellac top coat when I use all shellac, but over enhancements, this is the one I use for everything.
Do you have Cinetize in America?
We do. I don't have any, but yes. Sold by famous names. Makers of IBX and Lumos Base and Top Coat.
It's amazeballs.
Amazeballs, I think, is the word du jour. I'm not a cinnamon fan, so that's why I haven't gotten it, because there's too many options out there for sanitizer stuff for me to use something that is a scent I hate the scent of. And I get that I'm kind of weird that I don't like cinnamon. Most people do, but...
I eat it on elephant ears and toes.
Right? Yeah. Like cinnamon as a spice in things is okay, but I don't like I don't like cinnamon booze. I don't like Fireball or Goldschlager or any of that stuff either.
Yes, no.
I don't like cinnamon candy, cinnamon Altoids.
The caption nail still looks good.
Well, what's left of it. I have to admit, I've been trying really hard to peel at it. I gotta tell you, it only peels off in little chunks. I've been trying really hard to peel it.
You didn't like spotted dick because of the cinnamon.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that was the taste it. Does spotted dick have nutmeg in it?
It would make sense that it would.
If it has nutmeg in it, maybe that's what because I'm allergic to nutmeg.
Yeah, you are.
So maybe...
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's probably what I was tasting that I really didn't like in it then. Okay, so when I come to the UK, you'll have to make me spotted dick, but with no nutmeg.
I don't even know nutmeg.
I'll have to have special spotted dick. We just like saying spotted dick. We like calling the Periscope trolls wankers too, and telling them to sod off. We like all that too. All right, so ta-da! Thanks for joining me every day to finish my...
I'll make you apple pie and custard.
Yes, apple pie and custard is always good.
You can get the crummies of this one.
This one?
This one.
This one. Oh, yes. Oh, we can't leave that. We can't have that. What is that? I was trying to figure out when I was putting the color on it what that was, too. Oh, my God.
Why are you shouting? Oh, yeah, because they're outside.
Because she's a kid outside. I said I'd rather have them...
I can't relate. Don't have kids.
No, but you were one. You used to shout outside, too.
Mom, I shout inside.
Not in my house, you don't.
Mango, lime, and ginger cheesecake.
Ooh.
Making me hungry.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it sounds good on the surface. But ginger's so subjective.
How-
If there's too much ginger, it's...
How gingery is it?
Right? Okay, so you can show everybody's last. See? Look. Ta-da! All done.
Well, those are pretty.
All done. Okay, so I'm going to say bye to everybody. And you'll just have to come see me tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh,
Do your
okay.
thing.
She's handing ginger nut biscuit base. Interesting. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have some news. Yeah, I got to pass my money. So, bye. Thanks, everybody, for behaving yourself with Rain. I'll see you guys tomorrow.